And we are live. Good evening, everyone. I wanted to say good night because it's nighttime, but that sounds really weird, doesn't it? Well, good evening, I guess, if evening runs into 8:03 p.m. It is, what the hell day is it? Saturday, December 29th. Hopefully you can see and hear everything okay. Um, you know what it's like when you're supposed to go live at 8 p.m. and you've been fiddling with a new toy since like 5 p.m. and the next thing you know, it's time to stream and you're a few minutes late and you're getting text messages saying, "Hey, where are you? Why are you late? What are you doing?" And you're like, I guess I better press the start streaming button. And that's what I did. So we are live. I see Tiana here, Julie, Cam, Estelle, Epic Nation, HD. Did I just say Saturday? Whatever. It's Sunday. Saturday, Sunday, same shit, different toilet, right? Kristen Woodfine's here, Aunt Barb, Kathleen, Jennifer Gala, Sheena Roberts, Jeanette Morales, Mark T, Simon Kitty, Anna, Wesley, Phuket Walk, K9, Marge. I can't even remember if I'm reading names twice again. I'm completely fucking brain dead. But welcome to a Sunday night live. I wasn't going to go live tonight. I originally had plans with a couple of friends, and they rescheduled. So they're both married. They both have kids. I'm just kind of like, whatever. Dude, what's with the raccoon eyes, says Rodan. I think I look the same, as I always do, which is overworked and underslept. Jillian here, Epic Nation HD says still the weekend. It is. Yeah, this is the last Sunday Night Live of 2024. So let's go out with a whimper, not a bang. I've reconfigured my whole setup here. Everything is in like a completely different place. I don't know where the chat is, OBS is, all my software. So if I seem like I don't know what the hell I am doing, yeah, that's because I don't know what the hell I am doing. But one thing you'll notice with this stream, what the hell I am doing, but one thing you'll notice is you can watch it in 1440p. I have cranked up the quality a little bit of the live stream. So hopefully, if you're watching on like a 1440p monitor or a 4K monitor, it'll look a little better. Not necessarily like the webcam in my face or anything, but everything else, I don't know. I'm thinking of switching all my walking live streams to 1440p, possibly going up to 4K. Anna says Johnny's hair seems more brunette today. I redid all my webcam settings. I just redid everything. I didn't like the way the Pocket 3 was looking, so I kind of played around with it a little bit. I still don't like the way it looks, but I think it looks better than it did previously. So there's that. Tiana says, Johnny, what's your New Year's Eve plans? I'm probably going to who can spot the difference? Who can spot the big difference between, not so big difference, but you have to be a nerd to spot the difference. What changed between this stream and the last stream, aside from everything? But there's definitely one change that the nerds will True, your luscious you know what? I'll show you something different. This is what we look like now, right? But if we look at like the last stream, well, I wore a hat in that stream. That looks almost the same. Here, let me move myself out of the picture. That looks almost the same as now. I don't really see much difference. And then before that, I used an iPhone, and I just looked like really way blown out. I think it was applying some kind of like beauty filter mode. Look at that. It was just like, what? Put all this artificial light on my face. I don't know what Apple. I just left the iPhone on its default output for webcam, but I don't know. You'll accept the new pale, darker haired Johnny, and you'll like it because you have no choice. But Did anyone? Jillian says 1440p. Tiana says, did I lose weight? No. Rodrigo says, what's up, Johnny? Having a cold one today. Well, we're going to have something. David Ing says, does the Pocket 3 ever overheat? Not on me, unless it overheated once when I was driving. Jennifer Gala says it looks more natural. I was playing with the colors on this, but the big difference is I'll remove my face. Can you see what's different? Here's a hint. Look at my taskbar. I did the thing I said I wasn't going to do. We are now living in a world of Windows 11. I upgraded my desktop to Windows 11. Canadian Vasily got it. He got it. Jellybean got it, but too late. Yeah, the upgrade took like 10 minutes, and I actually like Windows 11 better. Like almost everything about it is better. The window snapping is better. It feels like a new computer. It's like faster somehow. Nothing broke. Like, it's not like the old days of upgrading Windows where you'd want to like format and start new. This is basically a service pack. So if you're on the fence, I say just go ahead and upgrade it. And that way you're not going to get cut off software-wise, but it's okay. So the other thing I did was I ordered a toy last night. Billy T says 11 sucks. I think it's better. It runs faster. I had problems with DaVinci Resolve with certain projects on 10 that I no longer have after I updated. Also, snapping. If you have a vertical monitor, snapping is so much better on Windows 11 because you can vertically snap finally. You couldn't vertically snap without using Power Toys on Windows 10, which sucked ass. And you still can't do it properly if you have a Mac. Haha, you suck, Mac people. But anyways, okay, since we're on the very awkward, weird tech train, look at this. I have another webcam. I bought this $100 webcam off Amazon. I was curious as to what it would look like. But the thing with this one is this one supports Windows Hello. So it'll just like, I just have to sit in front of my computer and everything unlocks. Every time I need to like look something up and it wants my PIN or password, it just unlocks. So it's just like having Face ID on your phone or that type of thing. But this webcam, I couldn't get it working properly with the green screen. You can see there's like fringing and stuff on my hair. So I don't know. Tommy Bear says looks better. Lisa says it's more filtered. Yeah, it's definitely more filtered. It's also way up there. I'm looking up. I'll tinker with it and see if I can get it. I don't think it looks better right now. I think it looks like less natural. It looks like I threw a bunch of makeup on. I look a little more Marilyn Manson or whatever, but Jeanette says much brighter, but this is more natural. This is like what I really look like. So I don't know. Anyways, one of my Christmas gifts, Tiana says, how is this the last stream of 2024? Because it's the last stream of 2024. There'll be no Johnny Stumbles next week. David Ing says, how much RAM does your desktop have? It has 32. I had 64, but I cut it in half when I made a second computer. So now I have two with 32. I've got a bottle of Bailey's that I got from my mom for Christmas. I got myself a hot coffee. So we're going to put some of this into this. I've also got a bubbly. So thank you for the Baileys. I'm just opening this up. I wanted to have some last night, but ooh, get in there. But apparently Bailey's can last 2 years once you open it, and you just need to store it in like a cool, dry place. Billy T says Bailey's Light is great. You know, I've never actually owned my own Bailey's. I've always, like, I worked in an office once where someone was like a known bartender, we used to call them, where you'd go there with your coffee and they would like smirk and top you off with some Baileys, but those were fun times. I'm still not going to reveal who that person was, but Yeah, don't mix your Baileys and your bubbly. But cheers, everyone. I hope you all had an awesome Christmas and are having an awesome New Year's. Susan says delicious. Kristen Woodfine says, dang, your mom got you a swanky plaid shirt and Baileys. Mama Strides came in clutch. She also got me a Belgian chocolate with the letter J on it. Somehow this thing packs in 350 calories and 35 grams of sugar. So I'll be visiting the hospital soon after eating this, but I'm sure I'll eat it at some point. She got me that. And she got me my boots, my Zero boots that I've been wearing. That's most of, I mean, the Zero boots were the majority of my gift from her. I see Tiana in the chat. Tiana, you asked me about it. It was in my closet somewhere, but she got me this bracelet that was delivered by Canadian Vasily. So thank you, Tiana, for the bracelet. This was brought to Toronto on her trip to see the tall, blonde singing lady. Never forget her name. She's not that famous. But anyways, thank you, Tiana, as well as on the last live stream, or 2 live streams ago, I think it was Boxing Day, I met a viewer who makes these. She gave me another bracelet that has my name on it. It says Johnny Strides. So thank you for the bracelet. And they also gave me a gray winter Vessi hat, which I don't have near me. It is over in my little walkway shoe cabinet where I keep all my stuff. So thank you for the bracelets. I asked that viewer to leave her. Did she do it? I asked her if she could. Let's see. Where do we go? We want to go here. If she wanted to leave her IG in. Whoa, that video got 16K views. 42 comments. I have not gone through my comments in a while. All right. Well, we'll see if we can track her down, and I'll let you know if you're interested in her handiwork. But she also got me a really nice winter Vessi hat. Thank you for that. Another kind of neat gift I got for Christmas is this thing. Wireless audio smart Bluetooth transmitter. What this does is if you're ever on a plane, so I'm just going to throw this in my carry-on luggage and remember that it's there when I'm on a plane, is you just plug this thing into the screen and you can listen through your like AirPods or your Bluetooth headphones, so you don't have to like use the world's worst headphones that they give you. You can just plug right in, and it has an airplane adapter, so if you're on like a super old plane that's probably not going to get to your destination in one piece, you could use that. And what's cool about it is you can hook up 2 Bluetooth devices. So like the person next to you can like hook up to this and watch it with you. So that's cool if you don't hate the person you're flying beside and don't mind them watching your screen or you watching their screen. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to put this in my carry-on and just leave it there, and that way it's always going to be there. I can plug in my Bluetooth headphones, but I don't normally bring the cable. It's kind of annoying. And sometimes that cable on airplanes is really fidgety and it like doesn't go in. This is like designed for that. I don't know. It's just, I think it's cool. So it's kind of handy. I'll give it a try. I'll let you guys know if it was good when I do finally go away. That solves one of my gripes. The fact that those, you can't like just connect your own headphones to Bluetooth to those things. Right now you've got like a cable like dangling in your food and like people are tripping over it. So I think it's cool. We're going to try it. But yeah, do I have anything else? I got like socks, boots, and a coat and a shirt I've already showed off. So I think you guys know that's just about it. Jelly Bean says, I never eat. I might have put a little too much Bailey's in that. I never eat. I eat about 3,400 calories a day. What are you talking about? I never eat. Although I think I probably burn more than that because since you're accusing me of not eating, yeah, I don't know. That's like my weight over the last year. It's going down, down, down. So maybe I don't eat. But that's like muscle going up, up, up. So I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right. Just want to live a long time. Don't hate on me. Aunt Barb says he eats Domino's. Jelly Bean says 3,000 pickles. Hey, I'd gladly eat 3,000 pickles. Pigging out on Korean barbecue meat. I pigged out today. I went to Stacked, and I had the French toast stack for brunch, which is like a ton of French toast, 2 huge pieces of bacon, 2 sausages, bunch of scrambled eggs, and little potato tots. So it was like an absolutely huge thing. Noni says 178 to 156. You're definitely in a calorie deficit. And I don't get it. I eat so much. Some days I eat like way north of 4,000 calories and I'm still losing. I think I just have like a super high metabolism, and it's also like the walking very far. Arsenal says, are there any ethnic cuisines you haven't tried but want to? That's a good question. I'll have to think about that and get back to you. I'm pretty, I don't know. I'm pretty set in my ways as an eater. I eat a lot of things as long as fish isn't part of it, with a few exceptions. Oh, now I'm looking way over here for some reason. We have 263 viewers. Thank you guys. Math Doctor says Peruvian cuisine. There's a good one. I don't even, what is Peruvian cuisine? What is that going to look like? I'm not even going to spell it right, am I? Peruvian cuisine. Peruvian cuisine reflects local practices and ingredients, including mainly from the indigenous population, including the Incas or the Incans, and cuisine brought by immigrants from Europe. That's most of the Americas. We're a couple of continents of immigrants, aren't we? Minus the indigenous. Pre-Columbian era. Okay. Quinoa, Peruvian potatoes. This isn't, let's just click on maps. What is Peruvian? Yeah, that looks like stuff I'd eat. I don't know if that does not. I'm not eating that. That looks like what is that? No thanks. I don't want to eat a little animal that I don't even recognize. Hidden Jackpots says there's a Peruvian restaurant here in the Falls called Fork U. That is clever. Paddington was from Peru and he ate marmalade sandwiches, says Kurt Affair. There we go. Rodrigo says it's guinea pig. I can't eat guinea pig. I don't eat animals that are pets. I don't think they're, although you could say pigs are pets and cows are pets, right? I'm a hypocrite. I don't eat animals other than chickens, turkeys, pigs, and cows that are pets. I don't know. Interesting question. Tiana says piglets are cute. So what's new with you guys? So in 2022, I went live, and then I went live in 2023, and then when we went live 2024, which I guess was really 2023. So I'm planning on going live again, probably sometime between 10 and 10:30 I'll start. There's really no point in going live earlier than that. Like, there's just people standing around waiting. Dundas Square will be a zoo. Nathan Phillips Square will be a zoo, but there'll be nothing brewing. So I'll probably start around like 10:30. We'll do the usual. I'll walk down to the lake. And hopefully we'll be able to... Oh, it was kind of snowing last year. And hopefully we'll be able to catch some of the fireworks. It looks like I caught some last year. Hidden Jackpot says, any issues live streaming New Year's Eve? Yeah, live streaming is is awful on New Year's Eve. It is horrible because right when it's like 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year, everybody pulls out their phone and like FaceTimes or goes live on Insta. So like the bandwidth just disappears to nothing. Um, yeah, I live streamed at 720p, which is like a dog shit resolution last year, just to be able to like keep a signal going. I'm not sure if I'm gonna try to do 1080p this year, or if I'm gonna leave it at 720. I should have a better setup that's a little more resilient, but I don't know. Lisa says I've had a few streams lately with glitches. Yeah, I've been trying some new stuff lately though. That was like that stream glitch I had last time was the Bella Box server. I was trying a different one than what I normally do. Oh well. I should have used their East Coast server. But yeah, good luck to everyone trying to stream on New Year's. I'm going to be out there with you. If you're a stream sniper, New Year's is not the night to be hanging around. I'm like, there's just the chat just goes by so fast. It's so hard to follow. I don't want to be like ignoring people or being rude, but yeah, it's like the one night of the year. Oh, there's my connection starting to go, but at least we caught most of the fireworks. Novell Cost, member for 33 months. Hooray, and so forth. I do Skinny Little Ape. Thank you for the 279. I'm drunk as fuck. Cool. Jelly Beans is 101k. So I'm going to be oh, we had a good snowfall last New Year's. I'm probably going to bring a backup streaming system as well. So I'll be prepared. Don't worry about that. We'll definitely have options, but we're at the mercy of Rogers, Bell, and Freedom. Hopefully between the three of them, we can keep the stream up. Eva, thank you last year for the $13.99. It's nice watching old streams and seeing names of people that you used to see a lot. Hopefully they've gone on to bigger and better things. Gertej says he'll be watching me and Ken at the same time. Canadian Vasily,
no super chats yet.
234, no super chats yet. It's Johnny Stumbles. This guy doesn't work for super chats, but thank you, Canadian Vasily, for the 234. Cheers to you. Muhan says, I watched your driving video. Ooh, I got an idea. Maybe, I don't know. I've got a whole new setup here. I don't know what display this is going to pop up on. Did I render it yet?
Should we wake them up?
Whoop.
Well, in the first, then.
Canadian Vasily, 567. Well, I'm the first then. Yes, you are. Thank you. And you're also the second. Thank you so much for being the first and the second. I don't want to give that away. But people have been asking me for a cooking video. Here's a little preview of an upcoming video. Wrong display. I don't want to show too much. Pork. All right, I think that's good.
How did 2024 went by that fast?
Wesley, $9.99. How did 2024 go by that fast? It just kind of did. Wesley, thank you so much for the $9.99. Cheers to you, and thank you for being a loyal viewer. Thank you, Wesley, for the $9.99. Let me see if I can get my face back up. There we go. But yeah, there's a video coming up with some cooking in it. Wing Zero says, if you found out many years ago later a sibling withheld multiple beneficial life-changing information opportunities you had, they don't feel sorry nor care. Is it right to cut them out of my life? That's a question for someone more qualified than me. It depends on the circumstances. It depends on your relationship. It depends on what they fucked you over about. And if you're the type of person to hold a grudge, I would say get a good ear to listen to with that question. There's too many variables. But I'm a spiteful person, so I would probably cut them out if it was that bad. Everett
Great show,
Clendenin,
Johnny.
$2. Great show, Johnny. Thank you so much, Everett. Me mucking about with my multiple webcams. But thank you, Everett. Makes a great show. Thank you so much for the $2. Ryan says over half of my winter break has already passed, and yet we're only like a week and a half into winter. Isn't that interesting? And the days are getting lighter. We've had some like really nice days. I watched the first 3 episodes of Beast Games. Are you guys watching Beast Games? It's like, it was filmed in Toronto, by the way. I didn't know it was filmed here, but I noticed they had one of their games where people could order anything they wanted, and someone asked for a pepperoni pizza, and there was a box of pizza on the floor, and I was like, pizza. So then naturally I looked up where the show was filmed, and it was filmed at, why do we say filmed? Recorded. Almost nobody films anymore. It was recorded at Downsview Park. And then you could see, and then it all made sense. Like the aerial shots, you can clearly see like Toronto in a lot of the shots. So that was kind of neat. But the show itself is kind of like, I don't know, too much random people getting eliminated who didn't deserve it. I don't know if I really like that aspect. But I'm going to keep watching it, but I don't know if I'm going to keep liking it. Canadian Vasily says, yes, I watch Beats Games. I also have started watching Squid Game. I'm 2 episodes in. I'm still waiting for Squid Game 2 to start. Oh, is Vivian leaving? People saying, let me see, did I miss a message? I can't see it. But Vivian, I hope you're feeling better. Cheers to you, Vivian, and Happy New Year's in advance if I don't see you until then. Sorry to hear that. Lisa finished Squid Games. Yeah, I don't know. Squid Game. I watched a crazy movie the other night. Muhan 279
Happy
says,
early New Year's, Johnny.
Happy early New Year's, Johnny. Thank you, Muhan, for the 279. Cheers. Lisa says, crazy or bad? Crazy good. It's called A Different Man. It stars the guy who played Donald Trump in The Apprentice, which was like a phenomenal movie. Sebastian Stan, I think is his name. He was also in a movie, I think, called Fresh, where he was like a cannibal and like cut up people and ate them, and served them, but he was like a Michelin star kind of chef. Adam Pearson is in it. Really interesting story with this guy. But it was just like a crazy movie. It's an American black comedy psychological thriller written and directed. I'm just reading the thing. But if you don't take my word for it, Rotten Tomatoes, 92 and 77. I definitely recommend this movie if you're in for something along the lines of a dark comedy. It was really good. Lorraine says, I just saw the preview for this. Looks good. Yeah, it's a great movie. I would say if you've seen the movie The Substance, it was kind of like a mix of like The Substance and The Whale with Brendan Fraser. Like if you've seen those movies, you're going to know what I'm talking about. Jeanette Morales.
Towards your next bottle of Bailey's, cheers.
$20 towards your next bottle of Bailey's. Cheers. Thank you so much, Jeanette Morales. Thank you for the 20. Jeanette, cheers to you. Thank you very much. But yeah, definitely a good movie. I also watched another really good movie lately called Honora. I talked about this before, but this one got 95 and 90. Phenomenal movie. I cannot recommend this one enough. It's basically, I don't want to give away the story, but like this is a like, if I recommend a movie, you know it's good, and this is good. And I unfortunately watched Heretic. Heretic, very highly rated. I just thought it was kind of stupid and had too many plot holes, just like the movie Carry On. Hugh Grant was brilliant in it, but kind of low-key hated this movie. But, Lisa says, I hate being forced to pay attention for that long. I've got really bad attention span with movies. If I pause it and go to the bathroom, I might just come back and like put YouTube on, even if I'm into the movie. And I'm like, that's gone. I might never resume that. It's like hard for me to like just sit down and make it through it. Lisa says, I'm really good at guessing plot things, so it's hard. I was really good at guessing all the plot holes in Carry On. Carry On that made no sense. Kristen says, I want to go see Nosferatu, but I hate going to the theater alone. I say go for it. It's a movie. Why not? Like, no one's going to judge you. I went to see Pirates of the Caribbean alone once because there was a thunderstorm. I didn't have my umbrella on me. I was walking home. I was right in front of Rainbow Cinemas. I was like, yeah, let's go see this movie. And about an hour into the movie, I checked outside to see if it was still raining, and it was. So I went down and I watched about 30 more minutes of it. And then I got up and I said, fuck it. And I walked home in the rain because fuck me, I am never watching a Pirates of the Caribbean, whatever movie again. No, that was not a good movie. It wasn't that I was alone. I didn't hate the fact that I was alone. I hated the fact that it was just a long, stupid fucking movie that had an asshole for a main actor. Like, I don't like Johnny Depp. Lisa just said I hate Johnny Depp. Yeah, I don't know. I can watch some of his things, but I generally don't like his stuff. He's also kind of entitled. Didn't he like illegally import his dogs into like Australia? I don't know. I can actually overlook that kind of thing. I just don't like watching him. Toronto Walker is here. Says, greetings, everyone. Cheers. Greetings to you. As we work on a delicious Bailey's and coffee. Johnny Strides. Are there any like Johnny Strides sucks videos? No. Toronto Walk, Leslieville, Jerome Forestwood. TTC sucks. Getting kicked off the subway for the second system failure in 2 days. Yes, that's a very, very, very common thing. Christo says Johnny Depp in Donnie Brasco was amazing. Never seen it. Jeanette says, I don't mind going to movies alone. I just need an icy and popcorn. Dan says Edward Scissorhands was good. Yeah, I like that. Jellybean says yes on my channel. Jellybean, if this is a troll and you are lying, you will be forever banned. Oh, this appears to be a troll. Good night, Jellybean. Why do you have to lie and say you had a video? Come on, I want to be in some YouTube controversy. That time I walked into a fire hydrant. I made a 2-minute and 42-second clip of me walking into a fire hydrant. There's 2 minutes you're never getting back of your life. Donkey Ball says Billy Bob Thornton in Landman is great series. Landman? Billy Bob Thornton's one of those actors who, like, I enjoy watching. I don't know. Landman? Is that a thing? No Man's Land? Is that a thing? Landman, Billy Bob? What are you talking about? Landman. Oh, it's all one word. 2024 drama. It's still not. 79 and 69. I don't know if that's up to my standards. Lorraine says, I wanted to love Landman, but struggling with it. Jane Jarn says, looks like a Yellowstone ripoff. Yellowstone's a series. I don't watch a whole lot of things. Yellowstone's a series I didn't get into. Clayton says, how about the vlog where you vlogged a house on fire? That was a live stream. You even knocked at the door to see if people were inside and trapped. No, I knocked on the neighbor's door, Clayton. I think someone else had already knocked on the main door. I ran to the neighbors just to be like, hey, the house next to you is on fire, but no one was home. Just reading some of your messages. Isn't Yellowstone set in different time periods? I don't know. What is trending on Rotten Tomatoes? Honora is trending. Heretic is trending. Small Things Like These. Terrifier 3. Dear Santa, 24% and 40%. That doesn't look very good. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, 88% and 96%. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, actually a good movie. Who would have thought? The Brutalist, that looks good. Mustafa, I have no interest in seeing that. I don't know. Maybe we should just stop. Oh, that's me walking into a fire hydrant talking about movies. So what the hell did you guys get for Christmas? Kristen Woodfine says Sonic 3 was awful. Should that be the topic? Should we do viewer call-ins later? And people can talk about what Santa brought them. The Amish Gamer says, yo, dude, I just arrived in Toronto about an hour ago. Welcome to Toronto. What are you doing watching the stream? Go out and explore. You've got actually, it's Sunday night. Most things are closed, but go find a bar. The first thing I like to do when I go to a city and I get there late at night, I did this in Tokyo. When I landed in Tokyo, I made my video, Haneda, to my hotel, was I went out and I just went to a pub and I ordered some food and I had a few pints, and that was my first night in Tokyo. Gertej says, I haven't been to Cineplex since you saw the Terminator on the big screen. When was that? You must have seen that fairly recently, like a re-release. Christos says, I got undergarments. Jane Jarn says Tiffany, Swarovski, yada, yada, yada. Donkey Ball's got a truckload of coal. The Amish Gamer says, and it's raining, plus you're at a bar in Collingwood all day waiting for the bus to Toronto. You're visiting from the UK. And you were taking a bus here from Collingwood. That's interesting. Jeanette got a convention air fryer, toaster oven, and you're over the moon. Hey, you can make healthier versions of a lot of great food with that if you know what you're doing. Dapace got a cast iron pan. Kristen Woodfine, I can't read tonight, got some Star Wars themed meal prep containers. That's cool. I think the problem is this monitor I'm trying to read shit off of is scaled wrong and it's way too small. There we go. We'll make it bigger and see if I still fuck up. My first night in TO, you got lost on the train, ended up in a bar downtown that closed on you, so you just drank your 8-pack walking streets, says Russell. That must have been
now Toro and Toe.
That must have been after 2 a.m. Boom Production says, check out Now Toronto. Let's just type Now Toronto and see what that is. Video, TTC plainclothes officer spotted on the TTC, escorts passenger off for not paying fare. Oh, that was your video, wasn't it, Boom? Earlier this month, the transit agency announced that plainclothes officers would be patrolling the transit system and educating those who are found to be riding illegally. My only issue with this, I think, yeah, if you do the crime, you should pay the price, right? I pay for my fare, so fuck you if you don't every time you enter. But how many times are you in the TTC or going into a station and somebody who just looks like someone they don't want to deal with walks right through and nobody stops them, nobody enforces the fare, or you see a bunch of students run through and nobody enforces it, but they go after the person who looks like easy pickings and they find them, right? I think there has to be zero discretion involved, right? society shouldn't be discriminating against people because they look like they're not going to put up a fight and they're going to take a ticket. Like, fucking ticket everybody or don't ticket everybody. Like, it has to be a carte blanche application of it, right? Because otherwise, I don't know. That's just like my own anecdotal firsthand experiences. But I see people like waltzing on and off the TTC right in front of the person at the booth, and they do nothing. And I can predict they're going to do nothing. Then I see someone who just looks like a sweet regular person not pay, and they get stopped and they get told, no, you have to go back and you have to pay. And those are the people getting busted by the fare inspectors. Like, it's selective, and I don't think it should be selective. I think it should just be like, rules are for everybody. Everybody must follow them. I don't know. Billy T says cowardliness. Yeah, I mean, should I get a bunch of tattoos and look all rough and just start riding the TTC for free because I look like someone they don't want to like talk to? I don't know. You signed up for that job to enforce the fares. You should be enforcing them equally and fairly on everyone. Just my opinion on that. And we should also have, like, you know, maybe some social systems in place to give people who could use some help, like discounted transit fares, right? There's a lot of people out there that honestly can't afford it. Maybe we should be doing something for legitimate cases. I don't know. Tickets for fare evasion range from $235 to $425. And what's the ticket for like parking where you're not supposed to? What's that, like $50? How, like, $235 to $425 is like a huge penalty. I'm not against it, but it's not commensurate to like what drivers pay for the shit they get away with. Boom, are you mentioned in this? Oh, courtesy Boom Productions YouTube. Visit Toronto YouTube. Boom Productions, congrats on getting a feature in Now Magazine. I'm just reading some of your chats. Lavender Smile Hair and Beauty says hi, hello. Kristen says, gotta look like you aren't on your way to Weenie Hut Juniors. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the guy, remember, I don't want to mention it, but I will. The time I was assaulted, someone saw me like recording outside and I went into the subway station. The guy in the booth let that guy like sneak in without paying. And then he came up and like sucker punched me. Like, I remember looking over my shoulders and watching that guy like walk right into the station, right through like that gate where the booth is, where you don't have to pay, without issue. And like, yeah, I don't know. Enforce the rules fairly for everyone. Just seems like something. I didn't mean to go on a rant, but I've definitely noticed it and seen it. There's people that without fail can just walk right onto the subway brazenly every day because no one's going to intercept them. Yet the vast majority of the public wouldn't have that privilege. So I don't think that's fair. You signed up to do that job, you enforce it properly. Lisa says, I saw it repeatedly on the 505 today. Yeah, it's like, and I think like when it, like, that's why automated enforcement, like traffic light, like traffic cameras, speed cameras, that's the way to go. Just have gates that like make a loud sound and send someone running if you're sneaking in. Like, let's not have people make these judgment calls. Let's just use that stuff. I don't know. Kathleen says, have a good night, Johnny. I have an early morning back out to work. Take care. See you all on New Year's Eve. Cheers to you, Kathleen. Let's ask a poll. Are you going out for New Year's Eve? Yes, I'm going to party. I am staying home and watching. I will be home watching Johnny's. All right, I'll put that. That sounds kind of lame. I don't know. All right. I posted the poll. Let's see what people are doing for New Year's. Are you going out? Are you not? Ryan says there needs to be a reduced fare for unemployed students. Yeah, like I don't know. There's a lot of things that need to be implemented. Marge says I have a date with Johnny Strides along with Sheena and Viv. Lisa says dinner plans are firmed up. Have an open invite to a house party, but we'll see. The Amish Gamer going to a comedy extravaganza at Massey Hall, then the John Pub Bar on Bloor and or fireworks. Sounds like a plan. New Year's Eve, the one night of the year where a shitty bar no one goes to can get away with charging you $40 at the door. It's fun times. I'm thinking of trying to go to like a bar with some people before and then joining after, and I'm aware that might cost me an entrance or a cover, even though I'm going to miss like the best 2-3 hours of the night. That's just the way it is. Lorraine says watching fireworks in Halifax. Neat. Drew Costin says you'll be in bed by 10 p.m. hopefully. Phuket Walk might stream you and your wife watching Johnny Strides. Don't do that. Jeanette says, I'm staying home watching Johnny eating popcorn and other yummy snackies. There we go. Julie says, I'll be watching Johnny on one screen and someone live streaming from the airport on the other. Who's live streaming from the airport? That's neat. Randy Ruck says, it's my birthday on New Year's. Happy birthday, Randy Ruck. Drew says, not a night owl. Yeah, I know some people that are just like not going out on New Year's. They're like, can't get an Uber or Lyft anywhere. It's just gridlock, surge pricing. Transit is a gong show. Every bar has like jacked up prices if you can even get in it. And even like the shitty ones are charging a cover. And if they're not charging a cover, then it's like a really shitty bar. It's like, why? When you can just go out on like a Friday or Saturday and not have all of those inconveniences. So I get it. I'm kind of, if I wasn't live streaming and forcing myself to be out, I might be in that crowd too. I might be over with the whole doing the New Year's shindig thing, right? It's like going to Shake Shack on opening day and lining up 3 hours. Like, just wait 2 months and waltz in there and just not do that. The year changes, the other things don't. Take it one day at a time. Julie says, Wake Turbulence Aviation, regular YYZ streamer. He said he'd do a New Year's Eve stream if he reached 20K subs, and he reached it on Christmas Day. He comes up in my feed sometimes. Wake Turbulence. Congrats, crossing 20K. I've seen he does a lot of live streams, and then he cuts them up into videos, right? I saw one where there was like something like 23 A380s in one day in Toronto. Not Santa, but a Christmas Eve Emirates A380 arrival. I'll take it. 7 heavy jets face heavy snow and crosswinds to land at Toronto. Boeing 747 still flying to Toronto. Yeah, those planes are mostly just cargo planes these days. There's not many passenger 747s still out there. 21 Airbus A380s at Toronto Pearson Airport. Emirates Supercut. Oh, it wasn't in one day. That's the video I saw. But pretty neat stuff if you're into the whole aviation thing. But yeah, pretty cool channel. It takes a lot of skill to be able to like record airplanes. It doesn't take much skill to be able to walk around and not trip over yourself. Mark T says staying home and switching between Johnny and Action Kid. Did he go live today? I got a notification from him. New Year's Eve. Oh, New York City live exploring Manhattan last Sunday of 2024. Look at this guy. He has like fully bounced back, right? 12K views on a stream from today, 15K, 31K, 50K, 20K, 17K, 14K, 12K. Action Kid says, who went live? You went live, Action Kid. But congrats on, I don't know if you're fully recovered or not, but like you're streaming more often than I am. You're streaming long or long enough, and you're getting really good views. Awesome, Action Kid. Probably the #1 live streamer in the walking tube genre. Good to see you're back. Sorry you had that spill in Toronto. Oh, I saw something today that would be terrifying if you were on a scooter. Let me see if I can get that up. I was recording a video for let me see if I can find it here. It's not a video you're going to see on the channel if you're not a channel member. But where is it? Look at this. Imagine what happened to Action Kid. This easily could happen to someone else. You know, someone in my live chat said that hole on Shaw Street is still there. That's crazy. So I'm walking on Bloor Street and I see a pylon in the bike lane. I'm like, why is there a pylon in the bike lane? How does that make sense? But look at this. That pylon wisely placed in front of a giant lip. That would be deadly. Imagine, I don't know if you guys can see that. Can I zoom in? No, subtitle text. But imagine hitting that lip on like a bicycle. You would eat shit. If you hit that on an e-scooter, you would be flung into the air if you were going a good speed. Is that pylon really enough? All it takes is like some asshole to remove it or kick it out of the way, right? I almost think like that should just be repaired on the spot, right? That is so dangerous. You should just like call a work crew out. Probably just need someone to like hammer that thing down. It's a metal lip. Yeah, like that is crazy. Like if you hit that head on your bike, you'd be in trouble. So yeah, they put a pylon there. Cool, but I don't think that's enough. And all it takes is someone who doesn't have a whole lot of marbles to like move that pylon and you are eating shit. Christo says that's why I never bike on major roads. Yeah. Normally, like you try to pay attention and keep your eyes. I'm always scanning the ground in front of me, but you know, sometimes it's raining. Sometimes you're like, you know, your attention goes somewhere else for a split second, and the next thing you know, you're eating shit. But yeah, that's kind of nuts. Channel members, Patreon supporters, the full video. I'll probably get that up to you tomorrow. I'm planning on doing nothing tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Johnny, why haven't you hammered it down yet? You can get a hammer at Dollarama for like $5. I can. I had a thought to like call 311, but I'm like, clearly the city knows about this. Like they put a pylon there. Hopefully someone did that. At least someone put a pylon there. Yeah. I'm reading some of your messages. Why are you pumped, Lisa? Greg says both Action Kid and Johnny are my friends. Ooh, very kind of you to say that, Greg. Jellybean says Johnny hammers. I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable repairing like public roadworks myself and declaring it safe, even if I did hammer it down. But I think that is something the city definitely should have tried to fix right away. Peter says someone wrote to AK that one of Ken's viewers while riding a bicycle recently fell into the same hole on Shaw. That's crazy. That is crazy. They should have fixed it. Math Doctor says, have you ever been to Johnny's Hamburgers? I've been to Johnny's Hamburgers on a stream. A viewer sniped me right at Shepherd and Victoria Park, and we went to Johnny's Hamburgers, and we ate some Johnny's Hamburgers. It was good. Not quite Square Boy, but it was almost. It was really good. Phuket Walk says, vote Johnny Strides for mayor. No, I've got like 2 good ideas and like 1,000 bad ideas. Johnny and John at Johnny's Hamburgers. 311 deserves a Johnny rant. I think 311's actually a decent service. Marge says that was John Barrientos. Yes, it was. Thank you for pointing out the fact that I clearly forgot his name temporarily. But my memory has been absolutely shit lately. So let's see what you're doing on New Year's Eve. We got 129 votes. 12% of you are going to party. 60% of you are going to be home watching me. 19% of you have no idea. And 10% of you said raw eggs. Cam says Johnny's is better than Square Boy. I firmly disagree. Square Boy, you get to choose. Do you want the frozen patty? You can get a very fucking good hamburger, a ton of French fries, and a pop for $7.50 at Square Boy. No tax. And you don't even have to tip because, like, you should tip because they're awesome, but you don't because you go to the counter and get it. Christo says Square Boy is good. Square Boy is like the number one place for a value meal in Toronto. Nothing's even close to it. It like runs away. If I did like a top 10 value eats in Toronto, something I'm actually going to do pretty soon, that would be number one. Nothing would even be close. Muhan says, is anyone enjoying the GST break? I am. I'm enjoying eating out and not paying too much. Anna likes Slayer Burger, but it's expensive. Yeah, that's the problem. It's expensive. I've had it. It's not bad. Should we, just to make things different, should we switch over to the $99 webcam? All right, there's my $99 webcam in action. Hey, guys. I look like I'm all white. Too white, like I'm wearing a bunch of makeup. Tiana says it should be like this forever. Yeah, but then how are we going to pay for shit? That pothole is never getting fixed if it's like this forever. Phuket likes the angle. Well, it's way up on top of my monitor. Where are we going? Action Kid, what video do you have recently? The best of Brooklyn, walking Park Slopes 7th Avenue, Hudson Yards to Macy's, a scenic walk along 34th Street. Jennifer Gala says it looks decent. I couldn't get the green screen chroma key to work right. If I put like an all white background behind me, you can see a lot of fringing. But I bought this webcam because it works with Windows Hello. So now I just like sit down in front of my desktop and everything unlocks. If I need to like look up a password, I don't have to. I've got an 8-digit password on my keyboard just because if anyone ever stole my hard drive or anything, I don't want them to be able to like go into my shit. And I have to type that in every single time I lock my computer. But now I just have to look at the camera and I'm in, just like on a laptop. So that's why I bought it. I'm hoping that it like saves me a bunch of time. But I also thought it would be neat if it was like a good webcam too, even though I generally don't like webcams quality-wise. Nexi Cam, hello? This isn't going to find it. Let's just type hello cam. There it is. Nexigo Hello Cam, 1080p webcam with Windows Hello, true privacy filter. Free delivery Sunday, January 5th. You got to wait all the way till January 5th if you order this thing. I ordered this last night at like 1 a.m. and I got it now. Unknown says, so do you have Netflix? Let's just say I do. Phuket Walk tried using the Pocket 3 as a webcam. It heats up so fast. I'm using my Pocket 3 as a webcam right now. It is almost cold. Dan says someone can make a copy of your face easy. It uses IR sensors, though. It's not you can't trick Windows Hello with like a picture. It's not like those old school Android face unlock systems. It's much, much harder to... in fact, you can't do Windows Hello with most webcams. It has to have that IR sensor in it, which was kind of like the appeal of this one. But I don't think it's particularly great for like green screening and live streaming, but we'll see. I still have to like see if I can dial it in. Epic Nation
I
HD.
recently did a video at Distillery District with Jerry Lee. For a snack.
You recently did a video at the Distillery District with Jerry Lee for a snack. Well, thank you, Liam. Thank you so much for the $5. Jerry Lee has a channel, right? Jerry Lee? Jerry L? Jerry L Toronto? I don't know. Jennifer Gallis says, how many people you guys think will be watching Action Kids or New York Walking Show New Year's Eve at Times Square. Concurrently? Action Kid, how many people watch your New Year's stream at once? You got 908,000 views 2 years ago. That is crazy. Mine get like a fifth of that amount. We might hit like 200,000, but that's like including the replay. And did you stream in 720p? Yeah, pretty much everyone streams in 720p on New Year's. You almost have to. And did you get the fireworks? Is this like before or after? Did the ball drop? No, the ball's still up there, right? But yeah, this is what happens when it's time for a countdown. Come on, people. People are trying to live stream. Put your cameras away. Don't FaceTime. Let us use the signals so we can selfishly broadcast this to the world. This is crazy. I think a lot of people in Action Kid says, I checked the concurrent. You had 16,550 viewers at the peak. Is that the most you've ever had? That is crazy. Let me see. How many did I have? What web browser do I want to use? I want to use this web browser. I got too many Johnny Strides. Content. Live. I can see, let me type New Year's. What was my biggest New Year's stream had 227,000 concurrent viewers. Where do I? There's my New Year's Eve. I had 18,020 viewers on my New Year's stream. 5,359 average. Action Kid says, I think the most I had was a month ago. Imagine you're holding a camera and 61,000 people are like watching. If you move your hand left like that. Ooh, let me get this awful webcam off. If you move your hand just a little bit, 61,000 people see that. That is crazy. Yeah, I think that's my most ever, 18,000. Novelcost says I just had 16,000 on one. You know what? I got to go to the little boys' room. Since Action Kid's here, I'm assuming we can just watch some of your New Year's stream. But I don't want to get copyrighted with your epidemic music, though. Hey, there's the NYC walking show, right? Yeah, because of where he was, he has to, come on. He has to play music. Much appreciated. 2024 from the East. Okay, this is my New Year's stream last year. I'm going to be back. One sec. Wow. Schuzer, thank you so much. Mary W. Thank you. Farida Jizz, skinny little ape. Thank you. All right, so you've basically seen what's going to be coming up on New Year's. Hey, my stream alerts was all crooked. Christian Weller subscribed. I wonder if there's still a subscriber on the channel. Hi, Johnny. Would you ever consider moving to the U.S.? I would consider anything. I don't know if I'm going to. Deborah Ball, $49.99. Happy New Year. Mary W, $27.99. Thank you. Tiana says, who invented fireworks? Someone who hates, like, birds, I guess. Let's just quickly take a look at BlogTO and see what's going on in Toronto. New laws and rules coming to Ontario next month. Nah, don't care. Here's what experts predict will happen to Canada's housing market next year. Too depressing. Costco might stop selling popular item and Canadian stores could be next. I believe it's books. Christo says China invented it. China invented gunpowder, I believe. I say that as if it's like a person. But that's where gunpowder was invented, which I think is what led to fireworks. Johnny, would you ever move to Montreal or anywhere else in Canada? Maybe. Kind of want to just stay here, though. Also, this is where my rent-controlled apartment is. Some Canadians will get a cash payment from the government next month. Cash? Your bank account might be looking a little bare thanks to holidays. The Canada Carbon Rebate. Sweet. Notable businesses that closed in Toronto this past year. Is that like a roller rink? I know Scooters in Mississauga is under the hot seat. Roller Pony, one of Toronto's largest indoor roller skating rinks, was an ambitious project to be sure. Oh, that was in Etobicoke. The Blue Banana in Kensington Market. All right. I don't know enough of these places. There's a place in China where they throw molten metal into the sky instead of fireworks. That sounds awful. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on in the world of Toronto news. What's on Reddit here? Rode my bike from Toronto to Niagara Falls. That's a bit of a journey. Please keep our green or white in the winter spaces clean and tidy. Some people are just filthy pigs. Kristen says, would you ever move underground to live with the mole people? Yes. Fog and rain roll in. This is going to be good. That is a very good picture. Ooh, too blurred, too zoomed in. Who can tell me, where is this? Is this from the north, the south, the east, or the west? If you're familiar with the Yonge Street corridor, you should get this right away. Who's the first person to get it? Is this picture from the south, east, west, or north? I don't know why I said it in that order. Novell Koss says from the south. That is correct. We know that because the biggest giveaway is One Bloor East is on the right and One Bloor West, which isn't built yet, is on the left. So that tells us we are looking north up Yonge Street. This picture might even be from Bay Street, right? If you look at the orientation, Yonge would be like somewhere down here. So this might even be Bay Street or somewhere along like King or Adelaide or something. But this is taken from, I would think, the north end of the financial district. It might be even a little more north of that. But that is an awesome, awesome picture. Nathan Phillips Square last night. That is an awesome picture. Look at that. That is an awesome picture. And when I say south, I mean Toronto South. Novell Cost says the biggest giveaway is that there wouldn't be such a large building in the foreground that far up north. Yeah, once you get north of, I would say, a few blocks north of Bloor. Once you get north of like Yorkville, there's not much in the way of high rises until you get to a few at St. Clair. And then it doesn't pick up again until Eglinton. And then it doesn't pick up again until Shepherd. Yonge Street has like multiple clusters of like mini skylines. That's a good little tip there. Torontonian strip down and brave freezing rain for holiday polar bear skate. Just the thought of being naked on the ice with people wearing blades. I don't think they were naked. Like, you don't want to have a fall and someone slide over your doohickey with their skate. But yeah, these people are obviously clothed, which makes sense because families would go there. But yeah, the polar bear skate took place. I kind of wanted to record this, but I didn't. I knew about it, but I didn't go. But that would have been neat to watch. Phuket says naked skin. Yeah, I don't know why. When I hear polar, for some reason, that came to mind. Hey, Ryan, homes are attached to bicycles, include heat, electricity, and safety features. It's good to see Ryan still making waves. He was on CBC the other night. After seeing people sleeping outside in the cold year after year, a Toronto man is building tiny mobile homes attached to bicycles to give temporary relief to those who are unhoused. This is I think this is an even newer model than the one I checked out. But yeah, this lady is successfully habitating, I don't know the word, in one of his homes, living in. But I mean, he's got a heart of gold and he's already made someone's life better, which is more than I've done. So Ryan, you're awesome. It was a pleasure to be able to make that video with you and then do a follow-up. But it's a good idea. Like, this is one of the better ideas anyone has come up with as for like a temporary solution. The shelters are a nightmare. Like, they are loud. I've heard firsthand from people. They are loud. They smell rotten. You have no peace and quiet. People are constantly like just being assaulted in like petty ways. There's constant shouting. There's people doing like suffering drug withdrawals. Like, when people say like you don't have to be on the streets, you don't have to be in a tent in a park. I think for a lot of people that's a better option than going in a shelter. Like, they're not places that I think you could get a good night's sleep in for a number of reasons. So the fact that like there's just someone doing something temporarily to address it, I think is cool. Good on you, Ryan. Tara Soller has been living in one of the tiny mobile homes built by Ryan for more than a month. It speaks for itself. I don't know the story, Jane, who paid for it, but they're not cheap and they're not free. But I think, I don't know, Ryan can probably shed more light on that. But he's an awesome dude, heart of gold, and I hope to cross paths with him again, because it was really really neat to make some different kind of content and share that story with people. Lisa says need to link to his GoFundMe. You can go to, if you want to know more about this, including how to contribute, just go to tinytinyhomes.ca and click Get Involved, and that will there's the awareness campaign, there's funding initiatives, you can apply for housing. He's really, really built this out into a professional looking website. But yeah, just go to this website if you want to learn more. And if you wish to make, and remember, there's no such thing as like too small a contribution, right? Even if it's $5, it helps. It makes a difference. A boy created AI generated porn with the faces of girls he knew. Why Toronto police say he didn't break the law. We may need to have our laws updated, right? Like, it's illegal to use someone's image to like put in a product and sell it. right? You can't just be like, hey, Michael Jordan cereal, if Michael Jordan didn't say yes. So how is this different if he's using someone like fucking just use a computer generated face if you're going to go down that route? That's creepy. And they're high school kids. A group of high school kids. I can't read the thing. What's known as deepfake. Yeah, deepfakes are a thing. That's just creepy beyond belief. I don't know. Creepy. You should at the very least have to pay some kind of restitution to these people. Like they should be able to sue the living fuck out of you for doing that. But it should probably be criminal. Sean says if Toronto fails to deliver this one piece of infrastructure, it will reveal an ugly truth. Oh, is this the Ontario line? Greg says that's why I do not feel 100% to place your face in YouTube. Phuket Walk says, didn't he get arrested? I can't read the article, but I don't need to read any more than to know that that ought to be not legal. Jellybean says it's easier to prove a civil suit. Yeah, but for a civil suit, you have to prove, you'd have to demonstrate like damages, right, that are equal to a dollar amount. In Canada is not a litigious society. Believe it or not, the US isn't. The US has a history of like giant, enormous lawsuits that are awarded. Then almost always they get appealed and reduced to a fraction of like the huge figure you heard. I remember being in a law class in university talking about this, how like you always hear about these big, huge lawsuits people win in the US because they sued someone over something stupid. Then almost always they appeal and that gets reduced to nothing. And in Canada, we don't have those big, crazy judgments to begin with, which might be a good thing, But yeah, the whole like suing people thing, not really a thing here unless you like have actual losses. And then you tend to just get compensated for your actual losses. And how do you put a price on like emotional losses? I don't think you can. I think that's why the people making that porn should just go to jail, because there's no way to compensate someone for like doing that to them, right? Just pay the price, get out of society. Anyways, no one needs my opinions on that. Let's move on. Drivers of Toronto, DVP. This is going to be good. This is someone driving on the Don Valley parking lot. What are we going to see? We're going north, Bayview and Bloor. Don Mills Road in 3 kilometers. I'm guessing there's a really shitty merge happening. All right, this person's signaling. Why are you braking moving into this lane? What the fuck? That was horrible. Can anyone figure out what this plate is? Dumbass in the SUV decided to merge while braking hard into the second lane, cutting you off at almost 70, was hauling a trailer and just barely had time to avoid him. I hate these motherfuckers that decide to change lanes at the speed of a fucking turtle, cutting off oncoming traffic every single time. Like that meme from Family Guy. I turn now, idiots. Yeah. Fat Tony, I don't think so. Anticipated a shitty driver, got a shitty driver. Bathurst and Steeles. Let's see if we can. Good old Toronto driving never fails to disappoint. The city has a serious problem with incompetent drivers, literally backing up on a highway in the live lane. Truly hard to believe people are this stupid. Is it this guy here? What? You missed your off-ramp, you fucking idiot. So get off at the next one and make it good. You probably have a GPS or nav system. Like that will just auto-magically re-guide you. Like, that is unbelievable. That is just... What is happening here? 58 seconds. We'll watch a few more of these. I feel like getting my blood boiling. Okay, this car is turning left. Oh, my head is blocking that. Get your head off the screen, Johnny. Look at this car turning left or changing lanes into a lane occupied by 2 vehicles. Now he's tailgating, or she. Don't want to assume. Now this car is getting out of the way. That person was following too close to begin with. What are we watching? Oh, this is later? Whoa, this person is following way too closely on the left. You're on the highway. You can't even react. If that person in front of you steps on the brakes, you're rear-ending them 100% of the time. Now this person, someone squeezed in between them? This has to be the stupidest fucking demonstration of driving I've ever seen. Hook yourself up to the... No. Lucky for this pedestrian, there was a sane person driving in front of the van, or else she would have been run over by the self-entitled troglodyte. So a lady crossing the street. Whoa. Okay. That was pretty egregious. How not to make a left turn. Let's see. How not to make a left. Whoa. That is definitely how not to make a left turn. That looks like... I don't know where that is, but it looks like North York somewhere. Is this near Yonge and Finch? I've seen like 3 to 4 cars pulled over by cops in the last few days for left turn stunts like that. Changing lanes through me. Ooh, we gotta get that. All right. What's going on here? We're going off at Kipling. Oh. I think this car, yeah, watch closely. This car on the right just changed directly into this person and hit them. I think this person, okay, now's the part where you put your four-ways on and you move over. That's why you need a dash cam. Driver missed his exit and tried to merge into me. We slowed down after and cleared the air. Are you good? Sorry for the language. All right. City of Vaughan driver, full send. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Okay. That is so fucking reckless. Lisa says the truck, though, stopping was heartbreaking. Blocking the 503 streetcar you are on. There's a special place in hell for people who do that. I don't know. This is a... Okay, last one. Last one. This one is 13 seconds long. You have an advanced screen. Go, go, go. That Ford F-150 just clearly ran a red light and almost hit the person recording. Okay, even if they didn't have a red light, even if the traffic light malfunctioned and they had a green light, they saw 2 vehicles clearly turning in front of them. Right? Common sense says even if it's your right of way, you still brake and don't hit those vehicles. But he still went through. Why are we just giving out driver's licenses to people these days? Like, police, what are you doing? You've got like the biggest budget in history. You've got unlimited work to do. Like, just go do some work. It's like there's an unlimited amount of traffic enforcement to do. It'll pay for your whole budget. Go do it. But nope. Anyways, should we do some viewer call-ins? Should we do some viewer call-ins? Let me get the app open here. If you want to call in and tell us what Santa got you for Christmas, I've already got a phone call. All right, we'll take this one. Then I'll post the number. Hello there.
Ho, ho, ho.
Is this Doug Ford?
No. No, it's Chris from Hamilton.
Chris from Hamilton. You must have saved the number and got an early jump on things.
I did.
Oh, my screen froze. One sec. I know what happened. Yeah, let me fix that. Because I opened up the app on my phone that I live stream with. Oh, that is not working now. Let me try something here. Properties. Okay, that's gonna change. Now let me try this. How's it going, Chris in Hamilton?
I'm surviving. Made it through the holidays there.
All right.
Full as ever.
We're now on the backup webcam, by the way. This is nice. I've got a second webcam I can use in case I fuck up my first one.
There we go.
So
that works.
What did Santa get you?
I got me some just lots of clothes. That's all I really wanted. Some clothes and I got a nice pair of shoes for all the walking I'm going to be doing.
What kind of shoes?
They were Fila.
Fila. There's a brand that we used to see a whole lot of in like the 90s, like Champion.
Yeah. There's a store in Hamilton called OPM Sales, and they have tons and tons of these Fila shoes.
Sweet.
And I like the pair there, so I got those for Christmas.
Awesome. Dape says, shout out Hamilton. Was it raining all day there?
Oh, it was pouring like you wouldn't believe. Just stopped now.
Oh wow, yeah, it was raining pretty hard here for most of the day.
Yeah. No, I have your number saved. I tried calling in last week. Oh my goodness, I cannot get through it all.
Yeah, last week was a hot ticket. Everyone wanted to be on this show, I guess.
Last one before Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, this is the last one before New Year's.
Yeah, I just want to say Happy New Year's to you and to everyone else.
Thank you, Chris from Hamilton. Now, do you have a joke for us?
I do. Why did Santa go to a music school?
Why did Santa go to a music school? I think it probably has something to do with ho 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 in it, but let us know.
To become a better rapper.
Ha. Yeah, you just got gonged, buddy. I'm just kidding. Thank you for calling. Hey, Chris, can you do us a favor? Can you tell us what the phone number is?
Phone number?
Yeah.
Sorry. What is it here? Hold on a second. Let me go back.
Yeah, I don't.
647-247-3726.
3726.
Yeah.
All right.
647-247-3726.
Yeah, I'm gonna pin that. I might be changing that number at some point. This is just like a free app. It's not my actual phone number. But thank you so much, Chris.
Oh, you're very welcome.
All right. Happy New Year's in advance, and hope you had a great Christmas.
And I did, and to you too, and I'll catch you on the New Year's stream.
All right. I'll be going live as long as the signal gods let me. All right. Take care, Chris.
Yeah. You too. Take care. Bye.
That was Chris from Hamilton. If you want to call in, 647-247-3726. You got to tell us what Santa got you for Christmas. And we are using the backup webcam. Someone using City Phone calling in. I think I might know who this is. Hello there.
Hey, it's me, Paul Blunt.
Okay, we have a strict no jelly bean policy allowed. I'm not even going to ask you how you're doing. I'm just going to start giving you shit.
How are you, Johnny? How was your Christmas?
Everything was good up until about 8 seconds ago. I wonder why. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, the people want to hear me. So you got to meet Paul Blunt? How was that?
Whoop. I accidentally turned off the speaker. Yeah, I met someone who called themselves Paul Blunt. Yes.
Well, it's not me.
They seemed not very musical for a musical super chatter.
I went to Distillery the other day.
And what did you do there?
I had a s'mores hot chocolate. I got some pierogies. I got snowed on. I was freezing. I got some pizza at some bar.
What bar?
I don't know. It was a brewery. I don't know. My friends like the beer there, so yeah.
Oh,
It was good.
math doctor had something to say to that. I'm just reading some of the chat. Did you have a good Christmas?
Oh God, I gotta put my glasses on. Yeah, it was good. Oh, everyone's saying hi. Hi, you guys.
Minnie Zine says Mill Street. What was your favorite gift from Santa?
Sephora gift cards, probably.
What was your least favorite gift from Santa or anyone?
Pajamas.
What's the worst Christmas gift you've ever got?
I don't know. What about you? What's your worst Christmas gift?
That's a hard question to answer. I don't know. I try to only have good memories of Christmas. I'm sure I've gotten something bad at some point.
1 year, like people kept giving me pens, and I'm like they were expensive pens, but I'm like, this is lame. I didn't.
Like Mont Blanc pens.
Whoever is Instagramming me, stop, please.
Oh, you got to do what I do. Turn those notifications right the fuck off.
I know.
I have almost all notifications off on all of my phones just because they're annoying. Jane Jarin says shampoo is pretty bad. Hidden Jackpot says who doesn't like pens? You know what? I had to they
were expensive, but you know.
Do you want to know a true story? I had to return something because I bought this piece of shit and I had to write my order number down and my printer is not printing even though I have a monthly ink subscription. Okay, I pay every month for this HP ink thing. But I was like, okay, I'll just write down my order number on a piece of paper and shove it in the box. Guess what I didn't have in my house? A fucking pen that worked. I had 4 pens. None of them wrote. I had a pencil where the tip was broken. I had a few mechanical pencils that didn't work. And I had...
girl, you'd have a lip liner.
And I had this unopened... No, I had this really thick unopened Sharpie that I opened up. And I swear to God, they think I'm a fucking idiot because I wrote my order number down on a piece of paper in giant letters.
Oh, no.
And yeah, so that's my story. I don't have a pen. You don't need a pen. Honestly, you could go a whole year without using a pen probably.
Yeah, because we all use our notes app to write notes and stuff, right?
Yeah, so when do you need a pen? When you get a new credit card and you have to scribble something on the back? I don't know. No one even looks at that anymore. Right?
Yeah.
Jeanette was gifted a $600 Sailor fountain pen from your supervisor one Christmas. You're afraid to use it. Yeah, that what do you do with an expensive pen? Do you put it on a shelf?
A Swarovski pen. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you put it on a shelf for people to look at? Do you just use it like you're a baller with a $600 pen? Do you sell it? Is there a market for I don't know. I want.
Facebook Marketplace.
Math Doctor says all the youngins use Apple pencils now, except they're not all compatible with every iPad because Apple is completely fucking stupid as a company and just wants to rip people off. And there's still
a pack of Dollarama pens in her stocking. Oh, that's terrible, Kristen.
All right, Jelly Bean. We're gonna have to get to the chase. You're gonna have to feed us a joke.
I don't have a joke. I'm wondering why you think that I'm Paul Blent. Tell me the thought process.
No.
Did someone just tell you and you believed it? Or is there, yeah. Tell me.
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Okay. Jane's keeping everything good in the chat. She's my homegirl.
All right.
Okay.
Raise your hand if this phone call has gone on too long.
Everyone loves hearing from me, Johnny.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone.
I think there's a few.
Johnny, I get Instagram messages from people I don't know asking me to call in. So.
From other accounts you've created to yourself, yes.
No.
All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful New Year's, whatever the hell you do. Thanks for calling in, and thank you for the Starbucks the other day. It was definitely a needed pick me up.
Oh yeah, Johnny, you didn't have to walk back to the Starbucks. Like, that's totally fine. You were already gone. That's cool.
You ordered no. I went back to get
You
it.
walked all the way back, but at least now you know where that Starbucks is.
Yes.
So if I say Queen Doors Starbucks, it's that one.
All right.
Right?
All right. Thank you.
You don't even care.
Happy fucking New Year. All right. Thanks for calling it.
You too, Johnny. See
Okay.
ya. Bye.
That was Jelly Bean. All right. If you want to call in, I think I just dropped a call. There was someone with a 404 number. 647. Oh, we got another caller. Hello there.
Oh, hi, Johnny.
Hi. Who are we speaking with?
This is Tiana.
Tiana, the person who made this bracelet or purchased it.
Yeah, it was a very long process and very tiring process to make that bracelet.
Oh, you made one for Ken too, right?
I did. And Vasily.
And Vasily. Ooh. So how was Christmas?
It could have been better, but I'll tell you what I got for Christmas. I did get Sabrina Carpenter's perfume for Christmas, which is exactly what I wanted.
Awesome. That's cool.
I highly recommend you listen to her, by the way, and you should definitely listen to the song Juno.
All right. I'm just fiddling with my backup webcam, which had to spring into action when the main one died. Might as well just turn this off. I don't even need it.
I definitely need I need your reaction to Juno once you listen to it, or if you listen to it. It's a very not family friendly song, but you can listen to it.
Cover your ears, everybody. Just cover your ears. I was wearing my headphones the other day, riding the subway, listening to like the usual songs that YouTube Music plays randomly because it kind of knows me, right? And I kind of liked some silly songs. Like there's Freaky Friday by Little Dicky I listened to. There's some Bo Burnham songs I listened to. Bloodhound Gang. And it threw me a song called Rim Job. And it's exactly what you think it would be about. And it was... Just don't ever listen to that. I was like, how is this a song? Why is this a song? And the lyrics were like so explicit and graphic. And like, why did YouTube think I would want to listen to that song? I don't know, but it's an actual, like, I keep looking down, but my webcam is way up. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. We're all like in shambles here because my main webcam stopped working. But yeah, like don't listen to that song. There was one silly song I listened to by a group called the Toilet Bowl Cleaners, which is apparently just one guy. He makes some good songs, but
I've never heard of that.
yeah. So do you have anything else to share with us?
Okay, so I'm building a desktop for the first time with like my friends. They're helping me put it together.
What is your intended purpose or use with the desktop?
Homework, first of all. And probably sometimes playing Sims.
All right.
Buying concert tickets.
Okay, so
and I also yeah, I also like to edit photos and take photos sometimes too.
So you're gonna want you're gonna want a pretty color accurate monitor then.
Yes, I was going to ask you for some monitor recommendations because I don't know anything about that.
I believe what you want is something with like 100% sRGB coverage. And are you using Adobe? Because some monitors will cover the Adobe color space as well. But there's one, if you're really into color, if you're not playing like fast action games or anything, where you need
I'm not a gamer.
Yeah, if you don't need a high refresh rate, I've got one up here called the Asus ProArt display. That's the 27-inch model, but that comes like kind of pre-calibrated out of the box. It actually says color pre.
Great.
Yeah, so if you're doing like photo work or video work, it'll be perfect for, most of your uses. I think it's not super high refresh rate, so it's not amazing if you're playing like Call of Duty and that type of game. But it is amazing if you just want something color accurate and you're doing a lot of photo work, because you want like those colors to be like a chef's kiss. Lisa says calibrating is annoying. Yeah, that's why just get something. This Asus ProArt comes to mind. There are gaming monitors, believe it or not, that have really good color out of the box. But yeah, there's BenQ makes a model that's pretty calibrated out of the box. But the Asus ProArt, I think, is like the standard go-to. And it'll still play The Sims just fine. And you'll still be able to do your homework just fine. But you can get they got a 24-inch, 27-inch, and 32-inch. So 27 to me is the sweet spot, but I would get one of those.
Yeah, that sounds like perfect for me. Like, yeah, I'm definitely going to look into that one for sure.
All right. Do you have anything else to share with us?
Not that much. I do have a recommendation for you though. Eventually, if you can travel up here, I think you should try the Agua Canyon tour train.
All right. Agua Canyon tour train.
It's Agua, Agawa, I believe.
Agua tour train.
Yeah.
Agua Canyon tour train.
Yes.
Tour agency in Sault Ste. Marie. Next stop, Agua Train Adventure. Train rides through Northern Ontario.
It's a really nice train to take during the fall.
All right. Well, there doesn't appear to be any service throughout the winter, but we will remind me about this in a few months, and we'll look into it. But some people are recommending it. Nick Nichols says, "What about an OLED monitor?" Yes, if you have the budget, like $700-800 minimum, go OLED. But I think Asus ProArt is probably perfect for you. Well, do you have a joke for us, Tiana?
No jokes on hand. Sorry about that.
All right. Well, thank you for calling, and Happy New Year's in advance.
Happy New Year's, and thanks for answering my tech question.
You're very welcome. Asus ProArt. Remember that. All right. Cheers.
Yoink.
Yoink. That was Tiana, everyone, calling in. Hey, we've got another caller. This is a 905 number calling in. Hello there.
Hey, Jerry. No caller. It's me again. No.
Sorry, you've got your volume up. It's echoing a bit.
Yeah, I turned it down just a little bit.
Oh, it is our main man, Dylan Reynolds. How's it going, Dylan?
Doing good.
I
just got home from London right now.
London, Ontario, or UK?
Ontario.
Oh.
And I expect a new video coming out within the next day or two.
Of London?
Well, I went to visit family, and I had a very good Christmas.
Santa was good to you?
Yep.
Did you get anything that you want to share?
Well, I have a story to tell everybody. We went to London. It was raining today and stuff, and our ceiling. And while we were in London, we had a leak in the ceiling above my kitchen, and water was dripping onto the floor, and all started to pull, and almost had a flood.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So
Well,
so you had to deal with a bit of a flood situation.
yeah. We had a bit of a leak. And we had a lot of heavy rain. And my time lapse video was probably on the way back from London. It's not that great at nighttime because of all the fog.
All right, well we'll take a look out for it. Maybe next Sunday on the Stumble stream, if you're in the chat, we can take a look and see it.
Yeah.
All right, Dylan. You know I'm gonna ask. Do you have a joke for us?
I have a joke for everyone tonight.
All right.
Will 2025 be the year Trudeau is reelected?
Is this a joke or a question?
This is a joke.
All right. Well, I think we all know the answer to it, but go ahead.
I say he doesn't get reelected this year. That whole thing's a joke.
Yeah, that's kind of like saying water is wet, though, right? Like it's kind of a foregone conclusion at this point.
Yeah.
And are you doing anything for New Year's?
Well, I will be doing a year. I don't think I'm going to do a New Year's countdown video, but I will be doing a year in review. But it's been good. It's been a very off year. Right? The first half of the year wasn't that good, but once we got to like the second half of the year, it turned around. I think this year has been a good year, but probably the toughest year since 2015. So the toughest year I've had in 9 years.
Oh wow!
Despite a great second half of the year.
Well, I'm sure you'll let us know in your year-end review stream.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for calling in, Dylan. There's a lot of people. My phone's rang like 5 times. I don't know how many more phone calls I can take tonight. As someone said, this is a long-ass stream. But I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, belated Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a great New Year's.
I hope you all have a great New Year.
All right, thank you so much. Dylan Reynolds, everyone.
All right, bye.
Bye. And thank you, Emo's Vlogs, for the $2. I hope you all have a great New Year in 2025. Emo's Vlogs, thank you. And hello there.
Hello.
Hi, who are we speaking with?
Peter Bradfield.
I should have known that. How are you, Peter?
I'm okay.
Was Santa good to you this year?
Yeah, he was okay. I got a Ninja air fryer.
Ooh, Ninja products are pretty good.
Yeah, I heard that. I just got to get it set up and get some lessons on how to use it.
Well, that's part of the fun of getting something new, right? Figuring it out.
Yeah, that's true. This is true. I'm a little bit kind of sad today. Got the news about Jimmy Carter's death.
Oh, yeah, the former president?
Yeah, his 1976 campaign was the first political campaign I volunteered on when I was only 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, back in 1976. So, and I met him 2 times. He signed one of the books that he wrote, and he was born the same year as my mother. So, yeah, it was. I did sign the Carter Center memorial thing and sent a little bit of a thing about how I felt, and I also gave a donation.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I thought that was very useful to do.
Yeah, that's
Next week is going to be a little trying, and I probably will not be able to watch your Johnny Stride or Johnny Stumble stream. Monday the 6th, I'm going to have the surgery on my elbow to fix that ulnar nerve damage, the cubital tunnel, and hopefully it'll help fix the issue in my left hand.
well.
So that's coming up.
Well, I wish you the best for that. I'm never good with this type of thing, but hopefully you get the outcome that your doctor is hoping for, right?
Yes, I'm hoping so too. I do have a joke.
All right, let's hear it.
What was the spider's New Year's resolution?
What was the spider's New Year's resolution? You got me.
To get off the web.
We all spend a bit too much time on that thing, don't we?
Yep.
Well, Peter, thank you for the joke and thank you for the update. I wish you the best of luck on Monday, and we look forward to seeing you back and as good as ever in a future stream.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, and one last question: how's the weather down there?
Well, it's been warm, but somewhat rainy. But New Year's Day, it's going to start turning a little bit chillier. They are saying that the early part of January could produce some possibility of snow down here.
Okay.
But I won't ask for it.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to, I wouldn't hold my breath that that'll actually happen.
All right. Well, maybe you'll get some of the white good stuff. Well, thank you so much, Peter. Again, I wish you the best and a happy New Year's.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye. Hello there.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, who are we speaking with?
This is Dude Does Dishes.
Dude Does Dishes.
Hell yeah.
What's up, dude? Oh, Dude Does Dishes. There you are in the chat. Is that do you have a YouTube channel to go along with that? Or is that just You do?
Oh, I got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I just pulled it up. Dude Does Dishes, episode 25.
Yep.
I'm kind of curious as to what this is all about here.
I just do dishes and talk with the viewers.
Oh, that's a very interesting concept.
Ryan Seacrest took over, and then
Yeah, I just pulled up your channel. All right, Dude Does Dishes. Where are you based out of?
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls. I got family in Niagara Falls. Are you in the New York side or the Canadian side?
Canadian side.
Oh, in other words, the good side. I wanted to not say that until
I'd
we.
say the same thing.
The side that can actually see the falls and has stuff to do.
Yeah, it's not so ghetto.
Yeah, there's a there's a word I haven't heard in a while. But yeah,
I said it. You didn't.
yeah, the park on the other side is nice though. Like I'll give them that. They got a nice park to walk around. Dape
just don't
says
go too
that's
far out of that
awesome.
park.
Got my sub. All right, I'll give Dude Does. How long have you been doing Dude Does Dishes?
I think I started around June or so.
What inspired this?
But you know what it was? I came across this on my feed on YouTube. Some dude just drinking water every day for a video. And I was like, if he can drink water and have 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to do dishes and see what happens.
Dude drinks water.
Yeah, he just drank water and he has like 10,000 subscribers.
What's the name of that channel?
I don't know. I watched his 30-second video and then left.
So you could only take 30 seconds of it, but you're inspired enough to...
Well, I saw how many subscribers. I'm like, how many people are watching this stuff? And what? I don't know. I'm just watching a guy drink water.
Yeah, maybe.
So I'm like, who's going to watch a guy do dishes?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's always more. Like, to me, it was kind of like, who's going to watch a guy walking around the city, right?
That's true.
And then I started talking, and it just put a different spin on it, and then people actually started watching. It was kind of like weird. So I think, inject your personality in there, and hopefully it's a long, slow grind with YouTube. It can be hard to get a following, but when things click, it snowballs pretty quick, right? So
that's true. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, and at the very least, it's fun, right? It's like a fun hobby.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's
it's good interacting with people. I like answering the comments and that stuff.
Yeah, because when I was doing it, there was like 10 billion channels of people just walking around, and it was just like, I need to do something different. So, but you've got something pretty unique on its own. It's literally, whoa, you got music going on there. Cool. Did you have a good Christmas? Dude Does Dishes?
I did, thank you. How about you?
Yeah, it was good. Did Santa get you anything interesting?
I got a cactus and a little palm tree.
Don't overwater that cactus. I know it's going to be tempting. 4 months go by. Don't fucking do it. Starve it out.
Not doing it. Not doing it.
Give it a good soak once or twice a year, right? I think.
A little more than that, but not much.
Yeah. See, I'm just making that all up. I don't know. I'm pretending I know I just know I once killed one of those plants because I overwatered it.
Yeah, they're hard to kill, but yeah, if you overwater it, that's going to do it.
Yeah, it basically turned into like a sponge and fell apart. And I was like, oh.
Like a wee sponge.
Yeah, I thought I was doing it right. So, do you have any plans for New Year's?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking about heading down to the falls, but it's going to be craziness down there, so we'll just see.
Oh, they do a big countdown at the falls as well, and a fireworks show?
Yeah, fireworks. That's about it now.
Neat. Kristen Woodfine says, I'm a terrible plant parent too. Well, I'm going to put you on the spot, Dude Does Dishes. Do you have a joke for us?
You know what? I do.
All right, let us have it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dishes.
Dishes who?
Dishes, the worst joke ever.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but well, Dude Does Dishes, good luck on your channel. I hope you have an awesome New Year's, and feel free to call in again sometime.
All right, you too, Johnny. Thank you.
All right, cheers. Take care.
Cheers.
There was Dude Does Dishes. The dude abides. Okay, this might be the last call or second last call. We've got one coming in here. Hello there.
Hi, Johnny. My name is Greg IDC.
Hi.
That's me.
Hi, Greg from New York City. How's it going?
I'm good. Okay, do you want me to start with a joke?
You can start with whatever you want. Let's have a joke.
Okay, my joke is about Ferrari TV. Ferrari TV. The TV is great. And the only fault, it has screen at the rear, just like Ferrari car has engine in its rear. And Ferrari TV has screen in his rear.
Put him.
Okay, and
Zach McNally. Sorry, Zach McNally having a good laugh at that.
Okay. I'm watching your show, and I see you are very proficient in computers. And I have a question. How do you think? Would you want gaming notebook?
A gaming notebook?
Yes.
You want one?
Okay, I ask a question. Is it a good idea to buy? So if someone suggests you to buy gaming notebook, would you accept it or refuse?
Well, the thing with gaming is it uses a lot of power and it needs a lot of cooling, right? So if you are not doing it outside, you can get something much more powerful, much cheaper in a desktop. So
Okay,
so for me,
desktop
I
is
don't
the
like
best.
the idea of a gaming laptop unless you were primarily gaming, or you might need it for video editing or something, right? You might need like a good graphics card. So if you are working on the if you need it, but if you don't need it, if you're using it at home, my answer is get a desktop. It's bigger,
Okay.
but but like, yeah, like a gaming laptop, they used to be very big and very heavy. Now they're much thinner and lighter, and they're a lot more practical, and they get way better battery life now than they used to. But as soon as you engage that graphics card, your battery just goes down so quick. So yeah, like maybe you can get a good laptop with a graphics card that can let you game, right? Or even an APU.
Right.
But to get a dedicated gaming laptop, I think you have to really want to game outside of your home.
Okay, and let me share my memories about Toronto. I was exactly 20 years ago in 2004, to be precise, in summer. And as I see now, a lot of things changed like day and night. What do you think?
Drastically changed. Some things are the same. Like, I think if you walked around Kensington Market, you would find it's a similar vibe to what it's always been. A lot of the stores have come and gone, but yeah, a lot of the city has changed so much and is unrecognizable. There's been a whole boom of like skyscrapers and condos, right? Like,
It's really like in New York.
yeah, it's grown tremendously over the last 20 years. And you know the weird thing? It hasn't grown enough. It hasn't kept up with like the demand for housing. So it's insane. It's grown, but nowhere near enough based on the amount of people that live here. And that's had like a
Okay, I have some photos of 2004. Maybe this photo will look like a history. But honestly, I was just 2 days. I had a friend in North York. He showed me all the city. He rode through all the interesting subway spots. And do I need to mention the streetcars changed?
Yeah.
The 2004 streetcar are now in museum. Nowadays, streetcar are... Do you remember those ALRVs and CLRVs?
Yep. Those and they didn't have usually working air conditioning. They weren't. They couldn't be lowered. So if you're on a wheelchair, I'm sorry, you're not right. Like they were very special streetcars, but the new ones we got are so much better.
Of course, but you know what? I had a thought of going to Toronto, but it was before 2020, so it really makes sense. By the way, if you're interested in retro audio stuff like reel-to-reel, right tapes, like cassettes, I have a friend in London, Ontario, who does with this stuff. So if you want, I can give you his contact if you are in or someone is in this hobby.
Okay, if you can leave it in the comments. If it's a phone number, don't. But if it's like a website or an Instagram handle,
website.
Yeah, you can leave that in the You can leave that in the comments. YouTube will hide it. YouTube will hide it, but I will be able to see it. Or you can email me, johnnystrides@gmail.com.
Okay. Have a happy new year. Have everything good. Best wishes and all the best.
You too, Greg. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. All right, take care.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Okay, last phone call of the night. This is the last phone call of the night. Hello there.
Hey, I feel especially honored. It's Minizine. Just wanted to say hi, and I'll keep it brief, I guess. Happy New Year's, happy Christmas, happy holidays.
happy all the stuff, all the things, right?
Yeah, all the things, yeah.
How's it going, Minizine?
It's going well. It's going really well. I had a nice Christmas, and really good quality family time overall. So yeah, it was very enjoyable.
Santa was good to you?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, definitely.
Favorite gift?
Probably my uncle went all out and got me a nice Seiko, Ceiko watch.
Ooh, nice.
And, yeah, really nice piece of machinery.
Yeah, an actual, like a real watch, not one of
like
these.
Like a real, not like. Yeah, I like little Casios and like whatever watches like that too. This one's like quite a nice one.
Yeah, that's like I've converted to like the smartwatch world. My watch tells me if I slept like shit. It wakes me up and sometimes it's like, just fuck off. I just want to know the time. Like it's kind of.
I need to know like my glucose levels and like my exact heart rate and stuff like that.
Yeah, like there's people right now. They wear like the Oura ring and like they're tracking everything. They've got an Apple Watch. They've got like a scale that tells them everything about them inside out. It's really, really cool if you're into that. But some people just give me an old school mechanical watch and I'll get by, right? Cool.
Yeah, same here.
Let me. Why is that so delayed? Oh, I'm just looking at something over there.
Shout out everyone, all people in the chat. Thank you so much for saying hi.
Do you have any special plans for New Year's?
I think I'm going to be down around the waterfront checking out the fireworks, maybe with some friends, and
cool. Well,
that was the plan for now, anyway.
Well, you'll probably see some of us live streamers down there.
Yeah,
feel free
I was thinking about that earlier. Yeah.
Feel free to say hi. I'm sure.
Yeah, I seem to miss you guys sometimes, or in past years, but maybe I'll see you or Ken or.
Yeah, it's not going to be the easiest night to try. Like, focus on your friends and having fun, because it's not going to be the crowds are going to be obnoxious, right?
Yeah, especially when they let out at midnight. I found in the past it's kind of been hectic getting back on TTC. But we'll see.
If you're going, go almost, because everyone's going to be going to Union. I would go one stop in the other direction, like go up to King if you're going the other way and backtrack it, or if you're going up to Finch and go to St. Andrew and get on it. Just avoid Union Station. Like King and St. Andrew are like a 5-minute walk from Union Station. So go in the wrong direction, one stop. Just a little tip. I think
I might do that. Last year it didn't. It just, there was delays and it was a bit of a nightmare overall. But hopefully, none of that this year.
Yeah, all it takes is one person to press that yellow thing strip, and we're all fucked, because Uber and Lyft are going to be surge pricing. You don't want to. You don't want to risk your life with a cab, and just
or
good luck.
Information or whatever.
Yeah. Cool. I'm going to ask. Do you have a joke for us?
I do. I texted it to you earlier, and I thought it was pretty stupid. It's not. It's a family friendly joke. It's just I came up with it earlier, and so I would share it. Okay,
you made the joke? You came up with
the joke.
Oh wow!
I made the joke. It's not a good joke, mind you, but
well, you get props.
I think I've made other jokes I've mentioned to you before, but yeah, why not? It's fun like that.
Yeah.
Okay, what did the big fish say to the little fish?
What did the big fish say to the little fish? I don't know.
Blub, 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 and then it ate it. Thank you.
You'll see yourself out. You will see yourself out.
The cane. I can see the cane.
Yeah, there's no gong, but if there was, no, that was pretty good. Well, thank you, Minizine. All the best in New Year's, and I hope you have a good time downtown. All right, cheers.
And everyone in the chat. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Bye, Johnny.
Bye. And just like that, the phone is in airplane mode. Airplane mode. Holy shit, this was a long stream, and I still have a video to prepare for tomorrow. I've got 3 videos in the bank. One of them is very different. 2 of them are a bit more traditional, but we'll figure it out. I got to get used to looking at this stupid webcam on top of the monitor. I can't say I like it being up there, but that's a me problem. But I want to thank everyone. Brooke McLean, Dude Does Dishes, Jennifer Gala, Lisa, Maxim, Zach McNally, Jellybean, Martin Van Own, $10.
Nerd face, heart, thumbs up, embarrassed smiley face.
Martin Van Own, thank you so much for the $10 at the buzzer. A special happy new year to you. Epic Nation HD, Canadian Vasily, Sheena Roberts, Marge, Vivian Johnson. If you are watching on a replay, hope you're feeling better. I want to wish everyone a happy New Year. I don't know if Johnny Strides is going to go live again before New Year's, but that guy will be live on New Year's. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you to everyone who sent their support and just watched. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell. And if you're still watching, leave a little comment on the stream. YouTube likes that. I'm going to do the thing that YouTubers do, and they beg for stuff because I'm no better than them. But thank you, B. Coleman, Kurt Affair, Jellybean, Susan, Chester, The Running Morky.
Happy New Year.
Peter Bradfield, thank you for the $1.99. Best of luck with your procedure. I hope it goes as well as it can go. And yeah, just like that, I'm gonna yoink myself out of here. Thanks again, Peter Bradfield, Kristen Woodfine, Boom Productions, Cam, everyone else. I will catch you on the next one. And you can tell my monitors are all different because I'm looking around like, what the hell? Where do I go? What do I press? Anyways, have a good night.